Hello, really excited today to show you the band core workout. So core, what we'll be doing obviously is using our core. The band is going to be using the resistance, and then we'll be working off of that as well. Okay, so if you haven't got a band, do not worry. If you've got a long band, you can just tie it at the end so it becomes a loop. And again, if you haven't got a band at all, most of these will really work anyway because you'll be using your own body weight, keeping under control with your core. Okay, so what you need is a mat, enough room to move about in, and a bottle of water as well. Okay, so I'm going to be using the medium weight and the heavier weight bands today. Okay, really interesting, really cheap piece of equipment that you can buy, you can take with you wherever you go, and you can use it, and it is very effective. Okay, so if you get ready, just like warm up, just a bit of a chilled one on the warm up. We're just going to do a little roll around. Yeah, then roll the other way. Now really push that bottom out and back and really feel that you're getting that stretch a little bit out on the backs of the legs. Okay, I'm just going to use bending one knee, coming up and over. Rib cage down and in. Bend the other leg. Make that nice sweep. And feel that your rib cage is kept down and in with your abs. Good. 2 more, 2. And 1. Well done. Just a little point out, little point. Point. Feel that your shoulders are being pulled back and down by your own lats here, and then the arms getting out by squeezing through the pecs instead. Okay, little leg curl. Now knees up to the front and turn. Leg curl again, leg curl. Turn. Well done. I'm going a little rock forward and back. Then I'm going to leave both legs or both feet on the floor. Bring it forward. Coming up. Okay, coming down to the bottom. Okay, give me a roll. Try and keep your hip to the front, your zip and hollow on. Good. Up and back. Really feel like got that whole movement going on. Okay, well done. Okay, lovely. Good on the other side. Let's get a little rock going on. Then I kept both feet on the floor. Then come down. Give you that roll. Good. Still keeping low. Lovely, good. Now do me a lift up. Just a lift up, slight bend forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, little to the side, side to side. Good, feel like those lats are pulling you down. Okay, up with your top half. Rib cage comes away from your waist. Okay, abs are pulled in. Bring it through and come back up. Okay, now a little lift up at the top. Yeah, get that squeeze between the shoulder blades. And well done. Okay, lovely, good. Okay, so it's all going to be mat based today. 45-15 as I said, 4 in each set. So I'm going to take it with me to the floor. It's my bands. Lovely, good. And my first one is going to be with my heavier bands. Up to the tops of your knees, and they're there. Now I'm going to come up, feet together, feet quite close to your bottom, and the knees are out. And I'm going to do up and down like that, and it's going to be a butterfly bridge. Butterfly legs, but in your bridge, getting that squeeze from underneath. Okay, lovely. Are we ready? We should put that timer on. Okay, so I'm in that position. Top half relaxed, arms just down, and get that push up. Really feel it through the glutes here. Good. Give me that pushing up. Abs definitely pulled in. And then again, think about the pelvic floor as well. It's that strap of muscle like a hammock underneath there. And really feel that you're almost like you're stopping yourself from going for a wee. Pelvic floor, men and women both have them. And well done. Okay, on my next one, I'm going to keep that bridge up. And I'm going to here and lifting up and over with my elbow. And so again, don't let the elbow lead. Make sure it's the shoulder that comes off the floor. Hold your bridge, put your head up and squeeze it over. Good, so nothing too fast on this one. I'm really thinking about my core being pulled in. My zip and hollow, hip to hip. And again, if you can find the pelvic floor, feeling that you're pulling it up and in, and that can start that zip and hollow for you. So the feeling is that there's tightness here between your hips, part of your core muscles. Good, so again, the stronger your core, the safer it is doing any of your exercises, but especially keeping your back stable and therefore injury free. Lovely, good. Okay, and down. I'm going to do that up and lift into that butterfly bridge. So feet together, I'm just falling on sort of on the side of my foot. Good, so it's up and out. Good, so if you want to, don't push through the floor with your hands. You can just put them across your chest. Just makes that workload a little bit stronger for you getting that lift. Really feel that zip and hollow on. Don't feel you're going to arch your back to get your hips up there. It's your glutes. A little bit on your outside thighs as well, they're working for you. Lovely, good. You can relax your legs if you need to there. Then they go back out to that butterfly. They stay up in the bridge. My other elbow comes up and over. Okay, so I'm here in the bridge, my head's up. Get that squeeze over. Give me that squeeze. Knees are out. Glutes working for me. And lovely, good. Okay, bringing that in. Taking those bands off. Okay, I'm going to come up and then I'm going to put a slightly lighter band because it's going to be a straight leg. My core is still going to really work for me. Now again, this can be done with or without the bands, as all these exercises can. But here I'm going to hold onto my lower back. I'm going to put my legs out, fighting against the band. Band goes floppy as they come in because my knees come in. When my knees come in though, my back doesn't drop to let that happen. They come in, they go out. So again, if you want to keep it close by you, you can do. You can do a bent leg for me. But if you can do a straight leg. Okay, lovely, good. Are we ready? Okay, so I have got the lighter band on, but again, you don't need a band to do it. Here's the work. I've just pushed out brought it back in, pushed out, brought it back in. Good, my core up through the middle, that zip and hollow is definitely on. Keeping my back absolutely stable, especially on this long leg. If you feel it's too much, remember, you can stay here on the bent leg and bring your knees in. Okay, you just won't have that full range of movement, but if you want to work up to this long leg, it's really useful to get that strength. First of all, hip flexors, outside the thighs, but also being able to control your core to let it happen safely. Okay, lovely, good. Okay, you're going to lie down on your back and you have got it around your insteps this time. Okay, both of my knees are here over my hips. One leg is going to go out, one knee comes in. Lovely, good. And again, if you feel it's too much, you can lift it up a little bit higher. So what's happening is here is my core is really keeping control. It doesn't drag me down. My belly button is pulled in. My zip and hollow is on. Lovely, good. And just those bands, stay on your instep. I do one leg out, then the other leg out. Lovely, good. Okay, it goes back around my ankles. I come to my sit up. I come back on it. I have my hands underneath my lower part of my waist, so I know it's not going to roll when I do any of this. So it goes out, it goes into that V shape and then back in. But my back doesn't change shape at all. Really keep your zip and hollow on. Not only is it protecting your back out here, but when you come back in, it's going to keep you in a straight line. So again, my back stays constant the whole time. Just get really used to using that zip and hollow action from that pubic bone at the front right up to your belly button. That's it, good. Keeping that under control. Rib cage stays down and in with my abs. Good, last few seconds now. Lovely, good. And then I just change that onto my instep here. And again, it's up to you about how far this goes out. So as one knee comes in, I have to really use my core to get the other leg out. And again, I can have it up here or I can have it low. So low, if you can go low. So it's just a low and slow. That's it, good. I'm not rushing this, I really want to get it out to the end if I can. But again, I know my belly button stays down and in towards my spine. My zip and hollow is on. No part of your tummy is going to come up. So try not to let anything pop up there. We've really got it under control. Rib cage down and in. My back stays absolutely stable the whole time. Yeah, well done. Pushing that out. Back in. And lovely, good. Okay, well done. Okay, we're going to come up and we're going to come over onto our fronts, onto all fours. Now this one, I'm going to use the band, but this time I've gone the heavier band. Okay, so around one foot, around the other, just jiggle that. And then it comes up to your thighs. So again, you can do this without a band as well, just a band's going to make it a lot more difficult to do it. Okay, so one band is going to go underneath my knee, and then the other band is just on the back of my knee there, just where your thigh starts, gap your thigh. Okay, so we're going to do a leg lift, a leg lift. So again, don't drop your lower back to do it, don't arch here or drop your top half. My hands are underneath my shoulders, my zip and hollow is on. Okay, so if we're there, and again, absolutely you can do it without the band as well. Okay, are we ready to go? Long straight leg, so I know my glute and my hamstrings working for me. Good. So again, if you want a little bit of an extra challenge and you're used to this exercise, you can put the other hand on your lower back and notice that my palm is face up, and I do that to keep my shoulders absolutely level. If I went to turn it, my shoulder might turn. Don't want that. I want to keep my shoulder facing towards the floor, both hip bones facing towards the floor. My zip and hollow is on, so I know my glute and my hamstring can do the work for me. Lovely, good. Okay, I'm just going to change over legs here. So knee goes on that band, that leg is going to go out, and then it's going to get the lift. So that band is kept underneath my knee, nice and secure. Okay, so I'm getting that lift. And if you want to and you're ready, you just take the other hand off the floor. All the time, my zip and hollow is on, my hip bones facing towards the floor, belly button in towards the spine, which is now being obviously pulled up. Just a good habit to get, always to think about what's happening here to strengthen at the back. Good, give me that lift. Lovely, good. Okay, changing it over again. Right, that band is underneath my knee as it was the first time. I've changed my legs. It's gone out at the side, and now I'm going to bring it over. So I have to use my glutes to bring it over as a straight leg, and it comes over my other leg. Good, so again, really need both hands. I mean, you can try it with one. And what I want to do is not to let my other side, the side where my leg is coming from, to get over. Don't swing your hips. It must be done with your inside thigh on that last bit. Lovely, good. You can have both hands on the floor. You can have one hand off. I'm doing it with or without the bands. As long as you really think about that inside thigh to get that toe down, right on the other side, without getting my hips to come with it. Okay, lovely, good. Now we're doing, okay, so other leg out. So it's slightly out to the side, not straight back this time. Okay, so get used to the lift over. Now don't get longer on this side. What I can do is I can swing my hip with it, but that's not only just pulling my body out of line and my spine out of line, it's also not using my inside thigh to get over. Good. Up across. Lovely, good. Okay, well done. Okay, I'm going to take those bands off, that heavier band off. I'm going to go back to the lighter band. So again, just keep it close by because we're going to be using it again. Okay, on this one, it's going to go on my hands like that. And again, you can do this without a band. Okay, so I'm going to go from here. This is a box. Okay, so I'm here on a box, my feet with my knees underneath my hips. Pull out and pull out. So I'm going to do 4 of those. Okay, then I bring my knees back, so now my hands are forward of my shoulders, and I'm going to do a tricep dip. Okay, so it's 4 of each. Okay, so have them like that, and we're ready to go. And again, you can do this without the bands as well if you want to. You can lift a weight from me out to the side. Okay, so we're out to the side, out to the side. 2 more. Then I bring my knees back here, and I drop my elbows down. My bottom is up high. 2, 3, 4. Bring your knees in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember that core work here. down. Even though it's your arms that are moving, they are being supported by your core the whole time. Shoulders back and down. Lovely, good. Bring my knees in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just get 1 or 2 of these done. Okay, well done. Okay, I'm going to stay here. My hands again just underneath my shoulders. And one leg is going to come round and squeeze and then kick out. Bands, I'm going to keep my hands in place here. Okay, so it's a squeeze and out. And again, don't roll onto this knee where you open up and go to the side. Make sure this hip, where your leg is working, is down facing towards the floor. I'm having to use my oblique to get my knee up. Okay, lovely, good, well done. I'm bringing it, squeezing it up. Good, again, nice and slow. And get that little kick out if you can with the heel. So again, you've got that glute and that hamstring working for you. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, I'm back with both knees on the floor, and I'm going to do that arm out, 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 side, side, and then that tricep dip. Good, okay, well done. Okay, lovely, good. Okay, just a hand out to the side, hand out to the side. Feel that everything else stays absolutely stable. Then I bring my knees back to do me that drop. You're staying in your box, but your arms have gone long on this. Elbows to floor if you can. Bring it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that stability. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in with the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. And well done. Good. Okay, lovely. My hands are underneath my shoulders. Just a little bit of tension on those bands. It's going to be the other leg. I'm going to stay square on that knee. So my leg has gone out. My zip and hollow has been on all of this time. Okay, so I squeeze on my obliques. I kick back with my heel. Good. Give me that squeeze. Okay, so even though the pace is a bit chilled, the exercises themselves aren't. Good, give me that squeeze and push back. Good. 2 more rounds, penultimate one coming up now. Squeeze. Good, really feel those obliques working for you. You're going to be using them on the last 2 exercises. Okay, lovely, well done. Okay, we're going to come over onto our side, and it's going to be a bridge. Okay, so here with the bands, because it's a heavier band, up to here under my thighs. I'm going to come over. My knees, not straight down my hips, but not down either. Somewhere in between on that position there. Okay, so 4 on the bridges, the side bridges. Now make sure it's not the hips going. My shoulders will always stay in one position. It's that push up like that there. And then I'm going to get that lift out, a straight leg lift, lifting out. Okay, so lovely, good. Bottom leg always stays stable. It's going to push me up, it's going to hold me up there, then it's going to come out. Okay, we're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're up in our bridge. And again, my shoulders stay steady because all the push is coming from underneath. I hold it up for my 4th one. I lift my leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it in. Drop it. Push. 2, 3. Hold it up on my 4th one. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it in. Drop it. 1, 2, 3. Always stay facing forward. 4. Out with that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well done, good. Okay, on this one, I'm staying on this side. What I'm going to do, my core is keeping my hips forward, my knees forward, and I'm doing a little sit-up. You can't come up very far, but it really works those obliques. Okay, so give me that squeeze. Those bands, just keeping my legs together. My knees are at the front, they face forwards, my zip and hollow is on. So I know my lower back, which is off the floor, I'm only on one hip, one shoulder, is being looked after. And my core, whilst I can do my sit-up. That's it, lovely. That's what core work is doing. Keeps us strong through the middle, so we can really work out on those other muscles. Good. Get that squeeze. Everybody open out those elbows. Lovely, good. Okay, I'm going to scoot up. I'm going to come to the other side. My knees come to the front. That band stays exactly where it is. I'm on my side bridge. Up and down for 4. And keep nice and long in the spine as well. Don't bring yourself forward or try and crunch your top half to your bottom half. I'm here. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Drop and lift. Really keep that zip and hollow on. Lovely, good. Out, give me that lift. Lovely, good. Drop and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leg out. Remember, this is the penultimate exercises. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well done. My knees stayed at the front, that band stayed around them. I came down to lie. I get my twist through my waist. My hands are behind my head like a normal sit-up. Elbows out as open as they can be. And it's all my obliques being aided by my core to get me up. You won't be able to go very far because you've done it on a twist. Belly button in towards the spine. My zip and hollow on. If it helps, remember I'm talking about the pelvic floor. You get that little pull up and in. And it will keep reminding you to redo that zip and hollow on. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze. I know my back is safe. And good work, well done. Okay, lovely. Because I'm going to go to long lever again. My last exercise is going to be with the lighter bands. And again, you can get work even if you haven't got those bands. They're around my ankles. And I'm just going to roll this up because I will be on my knees as well. So if you've got a hard floor and just a thin mat, might be just best to roll it. Okay, so on my last exercise, my core is pulled in, even though my tummy is right against the floor. I have to protect my back. Okay, so it's going to be a leg lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. I come up onto an incline like that. My knees are just outside of my hips. And I'm just going to touch my shoulder, touch my shoulder, touch my shoulder, touch my shoulder. Okay, lovely, good. So again, in an incline if you can. Okay, so first of all, we're down. I'm going to do 4 of each. They are nice and slow. Okay, so get the leg lift, push it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I come up into my incline. 1, 2. My hips do not sway. 3, because my core is pulled in. Come back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going back down. Good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, lovely, good. Okay, this time my knees are bent and I'm going to lift up. 4 for 4, and then I'm going to come up, my knees are then low, give a little turn each side with my top half. Okay, so I'm here, zip and hollow on, 1, 2, bent knee, 3, 4, my knees are on the floor. Okay, sorry, come round to the side, so it's not so much a twist as a squeeze through the waist. That's it, my hands go underneath my forehead again, 1, 2, 3, 4, my hands are behind my head's just off the floor, I get a squeeze on my obliques, front and back, squeeze over the waistband, put your hands back on the floor, 1, 2, keep some of that tension between the legs, 3, 4 with that band going on, 1, 2, 3, okay, lovely, good. I'm back down to log. I'm going to do that, and also when we're coming up, treat it as a push-up if you can. Come up as a nice, strong unit. Okay, so my legs are up, out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, my push-up into that incline position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going back down. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't let those hips sway. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely, down. Okay, on my last one, remember it's the lift up for 4, so it really works into your lower back, both sides of your spine, and then squeezing 2, 3, 4, just with your head off the floor. Okay, lovely, good. Let's get the leg lift first. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, knees are on the floor, and I get that little squeeze on my top half, just coming around side to side. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely, good. 1, 2, give me that squeeze. 3, 4. Then my legs again, getting that lift right into the lower back, right into the spine. Lovely. And remember, even though your tummy's against the floor, keep your zip and hollow on. And well done. Okay, your last exercise. Okay, so as I say, a chilled pace on those exercises, but definitely not chilled in the exercises themselves. Okay, well done. We're going to come back onto the floor. Okay, I can take the band with me, and I'm going to use it for my hamstring stretch off. So just pulling that in. Okay, lovely. Just relax that off. Out with the other leg, up with the other leg rather, and then pulling it in. Lovely, good. I'm going to take the band off of that leg. One leg crosses over the other leg. My hands are going to come out at the side, shoulder height. I'm going to bring those legs up, so already I can feel a bit of a glute stretch on that crossed over leg. Lovely, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that whole leg, the right leg, drop out to the left, and my left foot hits the floor. When it hits the floor, it starts walking up. Up, 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 up. I'm trying to keep that nice open crossover, and I really get a strong stretch down through my glute on that side. Arms are out, abs are pulled in, my second hollow is definitely on, because see my back is off the floor and it's in a incline on one side. Okay, lovely. My foot walks back, uncross my legs, cross over the other side, keep it nice and open, drop my left leg out to my right, and then walk that foot up. Yes, again, just keep on it coming up until you get a really strong stretch. If you want to get a little bit more, you can hug it in slightly as well if you want to with that opposite arm. Lovely, good. Into the middle. I'm going to do that front of thigh. Did it for me with the bands. If you did have the bands on there. Now I'm going to do me a zip and a tip. So again, pelvic floor pulled in and up. My zip and hollow is on. So I'm just tipping my hip bone slightly forward. My knee is down. I got that front of thigh stretch. Okay, before I do the other side, I'm going to come up. Just push yourself up onto both knees. That leg that just done the front of thigh stretch, I'm now pushing my hips back, elbows to the floor, bottom goes right back, and again that leg just slides out, just keeps on sliding. Okay, I'm lifting that toe and I'm pushing my heel further away. Lovely, good. As I bring it in, I'm going to come onto that side for my front of thigh stretch first of all on the other side. So that leg out straight, knee, zip and hollow. So really keep that pelvis nice and secure by that zip and hollow. Tipping my hip bone very slightly forward to get that front of thigh stretch. The foot is on my bottom and I'm holding it by the laces. Remember, try not to hold it by the toes. Hold it by the toes. You get a stretch out on the front of the ankle. Up nice and straight. Okay, lovely. Push yourself up. Onto both knees. Out with that leg. Drop your weight back. Over the other heel. Elbows on the floor. Again, if you've got knee problems, you don't want to go all the way out. You'll still get a really strong stretch as long as you push your bottom back. And let that leg slide away for you, and then if you want to, you can just do it another 1 or 2 inches to the side, lifting up that toe and getting that heel to push away. Okay, lovely, bring it both in. I'm going to come over onto my front there, and I'm just going to do that little downward dog with a walk. Just slowly, rhythmically, feel you're getting one heel to the floor, then the other. Now both heels go down and really feel that you can get that head through the arms and really get that upper back stretch. Push your heels of your palms right into the floor. Okay, well done, lovely. Coming up, bending your knees, walk your hands back until you foot back onto your heels, let your head hang. Let your shoulders just roll over to your ears. Okay, now I'm going to unroll with all this weight at the front, so really keep your zip and hollow on, protecting your back here because it's a rounded off back until we get to the very top. Lovely, good. We just open out those arms. Good, I'm going to take that little lean forward and then come back up, and again a lean forward and back up. Could do one more. Keep that zip and hollow on so you can feel it on your fingertips there. Okay, then back, drop your shoulders and then just open out that chest as well. Lovely, good. I'm going to do a swoosh down to the floor. Little swoosh down, let those arms come up and reach up. Not leaning back, really feel that rib cage come up. Down and come up. I'm going to do one more like that, going all the way down and come up to the very top. Then you drop your rib cage down, you drop your shoulders down, pull your abs in, and then you've got your little pray position just at the front there. And again, I'm going to take a deep breath in. My shoulders don't come up, but my rib cage comes out. Now think about your abs, pulling your rib cage down towards as the air goes out of your lungs. pull your belly button in towards your spine. Keep your zip and hollow on, so you've got that lovely straight tummy at the front, flat tummy. Okay, push it out. Okay, very well done. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, as I say, bands, you can take them anywhere, you can do that exercises. Resistance exercises is a very good option if you haven't got the weights with you. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I did, and I will see you again next time. Okay, bye-bye for now.